Hey everyone, today we have the best news to update you on. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel and help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Write "Go All Blacks" in the comments. Scott Robertson has some serious decisions to make ahead of Test 2 in Cape Town. The All Blacks let a 10-point lead slip against the Springboks last weekend, and it's left Razor with a lot to think about. His team led for over 80% of the game but lost momentum in the final stages. With most of the squad fit and healthy, it actually makes Robertson's selection choices even more challenging. If you're a fan of the All Blacks, write "Go All Blacks" in the comments and subscribe to the channel. One of the main decisions he has to face is about the back three. The All Blacks are loaded with talent here. Caleb Clarke, Will Jordan, and Beauden Barrett have all had moments of brilliance this season. But brilliance in flashes isn't enough. Jordan has shown he can thrive at fullback, and we might see him take that position after Barrett's shaky performance last week. Jordan stepped up in attack, even setting up Clarke's second try, and looked like a better fit for the role. Speaking of Clarke, if Jordan does move to 15, we could see Mark Telia return to the wing. Telia's energy and ability to pop up in unexpected positions make him a strong contender for the starting 15. This shift could also allow Jordan to slide into the wide channels occasionally, keeping the All Blacks' attack unpredictable. That might mean Beauden Barrett ends up on the bench, but we all know how dangerous he can be in that role, especially if the game tightens up in the last 20 minutes. The halfback situation is another big question. TJ Perenara has been solid but not fast enough at delivering the quick ball Damian McKenzie thrives on. Cortez Radama had a decent run against Argentina, but he struggled off the bench last weekend. McKenzie himself was good for most of the match, but when the pressure came on late in the game, he couldn't quite deliver the clutch moments. Could we see a completely new halfback pairing? Or even Beauden Barrett returning to his old spot at 10? It's a tricky call for Razor. Lock is another area causing headaches for Robertson. Sam Derry has shown promise in the lineout, especially with Scott Barrett out, but Tupou Vai didn't contribute enough as a jumper against the Springboks. The All Blacks can't afford a weak link in the lineout, so Derry could get the nod this time, especially with his ability to do the dirty work and complement the other forwards. Now, the midfield is where things get really interesting. Rico Ione had some better moments last week, but he still doesn't seem to fit the All Black system at 13. Anton Lienert-Brown, on the other hand, is more comfortable taking on defenders but has some defensive weaknesses. It's a tough choice, as both players bring different strengths and weaknesses to the table. Finally, the bench was a real problem last week. The All Blacks replacements were outplayed by the Springboks, and that's an area where Razor might look to make changes. George Bauer could come in for Ofa Tungafasi, who didn't perform well in the final stages, and players like Pacilio Tosi and George Bell might also get a look in. A 6-half split on the bench could give the forwards more depth, with options like Josh Lord and Dalton Papali'i available to keep things fresh. So what will Razor do? A full squad rotation isn't necessary, but he'll definitely want more from his replacements. The All Blacks need to close out games better, and that starts with picking the right mix of starters and finishers. Before we wrap up, if you're loving the content on the All Blacks channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We've got loads of exciting content coming your way. That's our take on the key selection headaches Scott Robertson faces ahead of Test 2 in Cape Town. What do you think? Should Will Jordan start at 15? Should Beauden Barrett return to 10? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.